Good evening and welcome. You're watching this quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds. Tonight there is €100 up for grabs. So as you can tell by my decor, the theme of the quiz is birthdays in January. Yes, we'll be giving you questions or asking you questions on famous people who blow out the candles of their cake in January. So tonight, to get your part in €100, well, there are 9 questions between you and you getting some money. Question number 1, which is worth 10 points, right up to question number 9, which is worth 100 points. And to make it that bit easier for you, we give you 2 jokers. Yes, we give you a joker that will multiply the point score by 3 and another joker by 5. So if you really want to kind of make it easier for yourself, keep your jokers in your pockets to your last 3 questions, which are worth 80 points, and 100 points, and then kind of multiply them by 3 or by 5, and you have even more chance of winning your part in €100. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get this quiz in English underway for famous celebrity birthdays in January. Question number 1. Which former NSYNC singer turned solo artist and actor celebrates his birthday in January? Is it Justin Timberlake? Is it Aaron Carter? Is it Nick Carter? Or is it just in case? We're looking for a former NSYNC singer turned solo artist and actor. Now, actor, he added that string to his bow in the biography, I suppose, of Mark Zuckerberg. He played in the film The Social Network with alongside Jesse, someone, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he was in that. The right answer, of course, is Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears' ex and number 1 artist. 57% of you got that one correct. 14% of you thought it was the brother of Backstreet Boy Nick Carter, Aaron Carter. 17% of you thought it was the blonde, good-looking one from Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter. And 12% of you thought it was just in case. Well, just in case you got it wrong, which you did, you've all got 8 more questions to catch up. So let's move on to question number 2 of this quiz in English on famous celebrity birthdays in January. This millionaire talk time host is a media executive and television producer, or billionaire actually. He or she is a billionaire. Now we're looking for one of these who celebrates their birthdays in January. Is it Judge Judy? Is it Oprah Winfrey? Is it Jerry Springer? Or is it James Corden? So we're looking for a billionaire talk time host who is equally a media executive and television producer and actor who celebrates their birthday in January. Which of those falls into that category? As a good description of which of those daytime TV hosts, talk show hosts. The right answer is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. She was born on the 29th of January in rural Mississippi, and she is now worth an estimated $2.9 billion. Now, we've spoken about it before. Don't forget, she bought Gustav Klimt's A Portrait of Adele Boer, and then subsequently, like 5 years later or something, sold it and made a few million on that. So just, you know, to put a bit more cash into her bank. Oprah Winfrey, a billionaire. 55% of you got that one correct. Well done. 11% of you thought it was Judge Judy. 17% of you thought it was Jerry Springer. And 17% of you thought it was the Brit James Corden. Adlen, you got that one correct. Let's move on to question number 3. We're looking for the ex-Manchester United manager who was born in 1963, in January 1963. Was it Jose Mourinho? Was it Alex Shoe Thrower Ferguson? Was it Matt Busby? Or was it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Yeah. Solskjaer. That was my sketchy accent. So which ex-Manchester United manager was born in 1963? He's currently 55 years old. He's going to be 56 years old on the 26th of January. He was born in Setúbal, Portugal. The right answer is José Mourinho. Before being Manchester United manager, he was manager for Benfica, Porto, FC Porto, Chelsea, Real Madrid and Inter Milan. 32% of you got that one correct. 40% of you thought it was Alex Ferguson. 12% of you thought it was Matt Busby, and 15% of you thought it was Ole Gunnar. Massimo, you got that one correct. Let's move on to the next question. Which Hollywood heartthrob won an Oscar for his role in The Colour of Money? Was it Clark Gable? Was it Steve McQueen? Was it Paul Newman? Or was it Henry Fonda? We're looking for a Hollywood heartthrob. He played in some real Hollywood classics such as Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and The Colour of Money. He was born in January, which is a huge clue for all of these questions tonight as we are celebrating birthdays in January. The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Paul Newman. Yes, Paul Newman, who was born on the 26th of January 1925 and died in 2008. And he was born in Ohio, in the United States of America. 42% of you got that one correct. 18% of you thought it was the Easy Rider Henry Fonda. 24% of you thought it was Bullet himself, Steve McQueen. And 16% of you thought it was Gone with the Wind, Clark Gable. Laura Manil, sorry. Well done. And that question, 14 of you used your times 3 and 7 of you used your times 5 jokers. Let's move on to question number 5. Which of these is the lead singer of the new metal group Korn and celebrates his birthday in January? Don't forget that. Is it Jonathan Davis? Is it Fred Durst? Is it James Hetfield? Or is it Billy Joe Armstrong? Now, the new metal music movement kind of combined metal and rap. It was kind of mid-90s, mid to late 90s, and the director didn't appreciate that period of music, of time. I did personally. I had the red cap on back to front. I was a fan of Limp Bizkit, okay? And he is actually a lead singer of Limp Bizkit is amongst them. The right answer is Jonathan Davis. He is the lead singer of the new metal group Korn. Jonathan Davies, who was a heartthrob dressed in Adidas, who'd sing a Freak on a Leash and All in a Family. A Family Values tour, alongside Fred Durst as well. Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. James Hetfield is, of course, lead singer in Metallica, not at all new metal. And Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer of Green Day. Ewan 12, you got that one correct, my friend. More and more of you are using your jokers. 21 of you use your times 3s. And 8 of you use your times 5s. But I'm sure the next one, or rather one after this one, you'll be starting to put them down. I recommend you should do so. It's a good idea. Which singer was a diamond dog? Was it David Bowie, Ozzy Osbourne, Freddie Mercury, or Keith Richards? We're looking for the English singer, born in January, who was Diamond Dog. Earth-controlled Major Tom. I'm not going to sing again because they took mick out of me after my Spice Girls renditions. They're like, you're English and you don't know the words. Are you not ashamed of yourself? And I was like, well, you know, I don't know the words of every song ever written, you know, sorry. So which English singer was a diamond dog? The right answer is, of course, the legend himself, the avant-garde artist that was David Bowie. David Bowie, who was born on the 8th of January 1947 and died on the 10th of January 2016. 42% of you got that one correct. And why Diamond Dog? Because one of his songs was, of course, Diamond Dogs. 22% of you thought it was Ozzy Osbourne. 20% of you, Freddie Mercury. And 17% of you thought it was Keith Richards. Martin, you got that one correct, my friend. A lot more of you using your jokers this time. Now we're on to question number 7. It's worth 80 points, guys. Start putting them down so you can get your part in €100. Question number 7. We're looking for Miley Cyrus's little sister, whose birthday is in January. Now, who is Miley Cyrus's little sister whose birthday is in January? Is it Noah Cyrus? Is it Billy Ray Cyrus? Is it Trace Cyrus? Or is it Brandy Cyrus? We're looking for Miley Cyrus's little sister who celebrates her birthday in January. She went from like about, I don't know if you know who, when I give you the name, the right answer is Noah Cyrus, right? So Noah Cyrus went from being 10 to 25 in one day. She was this like little girl, like kind of with her Hello Kitty and like cute and all, whatever. And then you'd see like photos of her with like tattoos and like makeup and the whole look, like the whole shebang. And she literally skipped 15 years in about 2 weeks. The right answer is Noah Cyrus, as I said. 35% of you got that one correct. 22% of you thought it was her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus. Come on, guys. Don't tell me you forgot that classic, Billy Ray Cyrus. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. 22% thought it was Trace Cyrus, and 21% of you thought it was Brandy Cyrus. Let's move on to the penultimate question of this quiz in English. We're looking for the Venezuelan fashion designer who's just celebrated her 80th birthday. In January, of course. Is it Coco Chanel? Is it Donatella Versace? Is it Carolina Herrera? Or is it Vera Wang? Which of these is a Venezuelan fashion designer who just celebrated her 80th birthday? Okay, guys, I'm just give you a bit of time to think about this for a bit. Right, Coco Chanel. She's been kind of dead a while, so it's not going to be her. Donatella Versace. Yeah, she's probably about 60. She's not 80. Vera Wang. Not 80. The right answer is Carolina Herrera. Carolina Herrera, still looking very good for her age as well. 38% of you got that one correct. It is, of course, Carolina Herrera. 23% of you thought it was Gianni's sister Donatella. 24% of you thought it was the legend of fashion, Coco Chanel, and 15% of you thought it was Vera Wang. Mohammed El Hadi, you got that one correct, my friend. Wow, a lot more of you using your jokers. In fact, 401 of you, to be precise, and 374 of you used your times 3. Let's move on to the final question in this quiz in English on birthdays in January. This is a hard one, guys, okay? So concentrate. Which of these is the guitarist who wrote Light My Fire for the Doors? We're looking for the guitarist who wrote Light My Fire for the Doors. Was it Roger Daltrey? Was it Jim Morrison? Was it John Densmore? Or was it Robbie Krieger? Which guitarist of the Doors, I'm going to say it again, guitarist of the Doors, right? Not the drummer, not the singer, the guitarist of the Doors wrote Light My Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, the right answer is, I told you it was a hard one. It's not Jim Morrison. It's Robbie Krieger. Robbie Krieger wrote Light My Fire. 28% of you got that one correct. 36% of you thought it was Jim Morrison. 17% of you thought it was Roger Daltrey. And 19% of you thought it was John Densmore, Isle of Cock. You got that one right. Well done. Let's see how many of you, and you've actually got 500 points, so you'll be taking home some money tonight. Let's see how many of you will be taking home your part in 100 euros, 264 of you, which equates to 38 cents each. And the rest of you, so 14 super winners tonight. 14 super winners who will be taking home €3.95. Guys, well done. This is why you play Be The One, because for €3.95, that's almost €4 for playing 15 minutes of a fun quiz on January birthdays. So well done, everyone. Thank you so much for playing tonight. This quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds. I'll be back again tomorrow for another quiz. Until then, go onto our Be The One Facebook page. Go add us on Instagram. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. You speak, we'll listen. Thanks a lot. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.